Hey YouTube, this is Roy. It's Cornwell Wednesday, so Josh is here, and we're getting ready to see what kind of toys he's got on the truck. So you guys come on. There's Josh's phone number on the door, and we'll let the wife go first.
Hi, Josh.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Okay.
Hi, YouTube.
Josh, how are you?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Look, Vijita, Josh has got more of the sweatshirts.
Yes, sir.
So see?
Medium,
There they are.
extra large, and 2X is in stock here today.
Oh, so you have the large now, Josh?
Extra large and the 2XLs. Yes, sir.
So, Viejita, maybe you want to take one.
Well, if
that
she
is
doesn't, I might grab one for myself. I have yet to have one for my own. How's everybody doing today?
Okay.
We're doing good. What are these, Josh? Like hand soap?
Yes. Yep. So,
This is interesting. I've
it's-
never seen it.
Yep, it's got the built-in scrubbers there, and it smells great too. I took to using it myself further than just a shop, but it's really cool. It's got, if you're familiar with like the really soft air filters there, not the cotton ones, but I don't know the best way to describe it, but the scrubber is built into the middle there.
So
I
that
don't
would
know
be
if I
for
can
the
break it or
mechanics,
not.
like
Yes.
with a little bit of grit?
Yes, I cannot break it there. But yeah, there's a scrubber pad, and then the soap is molded around the scrubber pad, so it's really nice and soft. You can really take and get the day's grease and grime off you there really well, and then it leaves a nice fragrant smell as well.
The reason why I kind of grabbed into this is because I looked at the candy tray, and I thought that these were like chocolate bars.
I'm gonna try it. Here, I'm gonna take that one.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's what I thought it was, like a chocolate bar, but then when you look closely, it's soap.
No, I wouldn't advise eating it. You might get a little bubbly there.
I
People might think you have rabies.
I guess now it's kind of cool, so the chocolate wouldn't melt, but if it was summertime, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Okay, so if you don't mind there, Roy, I've set a couple items out. You've already seen these guys here, the extendable universal double swivels there. So you're more than welcome to take a look at them again if you'd like. I did get, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I have this impact set in for you, if you'd like to showcase the product there.
Thank you. This one of our viewers asked us if we could do the open. Oh, this is super cool.
Okay.
So what these are, like, I use this a lot, and so what this is it's a swivel. So does this pop out? Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this product as well, so if you don't mind, I'm going to play a little bit too.
So folks, what I would use this for normally is on my drill. Like, I'll use an extension with like a regular, but to take the seats out of the car. But what happens is when you add that extra adapter, you kind of like lose some of the strength on your drill.
Well, yeah, you have to think about it. With each extension that you're adding there, you're losing your full power torque ability there. Absolutely.
But by this being in one piece, it's gonna be a little better. And I like it that it pops, and then see if you need to get like, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's
So
a very cool product. I like it a lot.
And I like it that it's impact, and it comes in this beautiful styrofoam case.
Yeah, and it's nice that it's so shallow here. I'm not sure if you can see into the socket portion itself, but it's not too deep that it's going to be obtrusive to you, getting to the areas where you need to go.
And then
You got the little pop there as well. I like that.
If you take this out of the case, and you notice, guys, it's kind of firm. They're not wobbly where they're gonna fall off, and they come in this beautiful case. There's the part number there. And then if you notice, they're numbered, so they go from 8 to 19.
Yep, and no skips. I already checked that. That's the first thing I do when I'm looking at tools anymore.
Yeah, like when I buy something, I like the set.
Yes.
Because that way you don't have to buy an extra one.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of the sets, I was looking at some of the Vim Tools video last night.
Okay.
So when they're gonna come out with a set of wrenches, but they only sell, I think, from like 8 to 18, and they're gonna sell the 19 wrench separate. And I was like, well, you're paying, you know, like 2 times or 2 ways.
Yeah, that's kind of an oddball set, because I mean, more often than not, you start with the 8s or the 6s rather, and then you work your way up to the 19. But usually there's a skip of like the 18 or the 17. You know, there's always 1 or 2 that skip there in a set. That's fairly odd that it would only go to the 18. But then that would give you a 10-piece set, and then hopefully the 19 is included up to the 24 there. I'm unfamiliar with it, so I don't know.
Because I was like, well, if I was to buy that set, then it's not cut out for the 19. Now, if they were selling it with the cutout, then it kind of makes sense. So in your toolbox, you would put just that set plus an extra wrench on the side.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at there. Hopefully they're going to sell the 19 with the 24 there. So there's a 10-piece set, and then a 5-piece set. Then hopefully everything will go, you know, along with the storage there as well.
And folks, this was one of our viewers asked us to showcase this. So when I asked Josh today, besides this one, we thought that the other item, let me put this back together, the other item that we showcased last time, but because the video was so long, I asked Josh, maybe a lot of people didn't get to see this, but I kind of thought that those would go together with these. So these were the ones that, what are these called, Josh? Swivels?
Yes, so they're the double swivel universal joints.
So these are the ones that pop out, and you could see it kind of pops out twice. So you could, you know, if you need to get into a tight, and then they just go back together like that.
Here, do it again. I'm going to do a close-up on it.
Let's see. So I popped it there once, and then there's twice. And then, you know, if you have to, like, swivel.
Yeah, really get that range of motion there within the same tool, and then you pop it back down, and hey, there you go. It's a 3-inch extension.
And then if you guys notice, too, it comes in this neat little case that almost matches that one. And then it's got the 3 different sizes. And there's the part number for that one too. And this is on April's flyer?
Yep. Yep.
It's not focused. Okay.
So this is on April's flyer. But I kind of thought that these two kind of go together. So that's why I asked Josh if he could show you guys both of these together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really digging the foam there. It does look really good. I don't know if I would recommend using this in direct relation with this, simply because you're going to lose a lot of your power through your power tool, or you're really going to be stretching to get it done there. But I mean, both great sets to have. Very, very cool tools. I'm impressed. Absolutely.
And if you guys notice, the other trucks don't have these, so it's best to take advantage this next coming month. And I was telling the viewers too, Josh, that there's a lot of like really good deals on the upcoming flyer, especially on the wrenches, the hard line.
Yep, absolutely. Well, what's really cool is when we all wake up tomorrow, regardless of our time zone, we're going to have 4 flyers active. So this one here will still be active into the next month there. More likely, it usually falls like the 6th or the 8th, depending upon how long it's been running there. And then also, we've got our equipment flyer running. So that goes all the way to the end of April there. And then this guy here, April's sale flyer, will also be active tomorrow. So I will be able to order from that tonight at the stroke of midnight and begin filling the truck with the products that are featured here for the month. And then also our Milwaukee flyer as well. I'm not seeing it within close reach there. But all 4 flyers will be active.
I think
at
it's
least until
this one.
Yep, that is it. Thank you, man. All 4 of these guys will be active starting tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's very exciting. It's very cool when they kind of overlap like this, simply because there's so many items on sale. So, I mean, when this happens, it's a great time to get into Cornwell Tools, because that's when you're going to get your very best deals, and a very wide range of deals as well.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
And then for 2 of the viewers, Josh, I had one viewer, Mr. Shepherd, of Shepherd's Fleet. He has he converted like an ambulance into like a mobile tool truck, and
that's a good idea.
I forgot to mention him last time, because when we were talking about the soldiers in the service, he said that he was also in the service, and we wanted to thank him. He said most of his service was overseas, but he's been watching our channels since the beginning, and him and his 4-year-old son, they watched together at home.
That's
so
very, very cool.
Thank
you for your service, sir.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate
Thank you very much, and thank you for your service. And I kind of had covered everybody, and for some reason or another, I didn't mention him. And then William also wanted to know, when you said something, we were talking about the wrenches and how you had lost on the pinky. So he wanted to know, when you had your surgery, was that covered through the VA?
Yes.
Or was it independent?
Yep. It was one of the, I guess you would say, disabilities that I had claimed during my time of getting out. So first and foremost, if you're currently active duty, please do not feel any sort of way about, claiming every single thing that you possibly can, because those are benefits that you have earned, and you're more or less, if you don't file for any sort of rating with the VA, you're leaving money on the table. So please do. Everybody does. It's a benefit that you have earned one way or another. But yes, the VA did, cover, the cost, and they set me up with, I believe it was OSS surgery, and they did a fantastic job. I was awake for it. It was kind of weird. You're gonna feel me tugging, and boy, did I feel them tugging. I kind of wanted to peek, but then I'd probably move and mess it up. But yeah, I mean, it has worked out really well. I don't wake up with numb hands anymore. I do now have full range, but for a while there I kind of had the claw hands. But stay with it. Wear your wrist braces at night, and if it calls for it, go and get the surgery. It's not as intrusive as you may be led to believe. Very quick recovery time, and I believe my scar, it's probably a full inch on both hands here. So I mean, it didn't take long at all.
Okay.
And
Can't
it worked
see no
out very
scar.
well. Yeah, that's the point. He put it right in the line of my the natural lining of my hand there. He did a great job.
Very small.
Very nice.
Yep, absolutely.
And Josh, do you know if Cornwell makes the calendars? You know how some of the other companies make their calendars?
I do. I'm aware of that. I don't know for a fact that Cornwell actually publishes them. I've had a lot of customers, approach me about that, and I'm in the process of trying to track down a better answer for that. Absolutely.
Okay. If you ever run across we would like one. It's always nice to have one, and you can write
absolutely.
on it.
Yep, you'll be the first one to receive it. Absolutely.
Keep up with the.
Yep.
And while I have you here, Josh, can we show the viewers? That's not in the flyer, but I thought just by looking at the outside of the box that these were really cool. And
absolutely.
Those guys, they take clips up for like when they put their cars on the lifts.
Yep. So you can actually find these guys on the rear of the March flyer here. It's a 4-piece upholstery tool set. Comes in blue or green. And this set's really cool simply because you get a really long tool here. That is CTG 1004 GB that I'm speaking about there. Were you able to get a good picture?
Yes.
And then they come in like their own plastic tray, which is cool. That way you keep them together in your box.
Yep, absolutely. Going back that whole
And that was a good
accountability thing.
price for it too.
Yep, absolutely.
My wife likes those things. She does upholstery work, so I figured you'd like those.
Yeah, go ahead and get hands on, man. Check her out.
So see, this is, oh, and I love the chrome. That is super cool.
They are nice.
Yeah. So we'll take one of these out just so that the wife can. Oh, and they got some really comfortable handles too.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a little Iron Man. But I love the beautiful chrome finish on them. And if you can see right there in the small lines, they even have a part number for each individual piece.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're nice and sturdy too. They're not flimsy.
I can't get that.
They've got some real mass to them, so to speak. So, you know, it's going to take a great deal for those things to break. But once again, should they, you're going to get your lifetime warranty out of them.
So if I was to break one, I could just come on the truck and exchange it.
Yeah. You let me know that you need it, and if I don't have it on the truck, then I'll take it and I'll get it on order. But that tool right there is absolutely amazing. I'm a huge fan of it simply because of its length. Yep.
And this is really nice, especially like in the back of the car when you're taking those back quarter panels.
Yep.
That way you don't have to stick your hand.
Unlimited leverage, baby.
And it's beefy too. And
yes.
And I like the handles on these too.
Yep.
So these were on sale last month.
They're currently on sale through the March flyer here. They will come off sale whenever the March flyer ends, whether it's the 6th or the 8th there.
And then everybody uses this piece right here,
Yep.
the angle.
Yep.
Especially when you're like right around the tire, when you need to get in there to get those like the mud flaps.
Yep, I see a lot of glass workers using them as well,
or in
just so that they can get that leverage on there and, you know, not tear the seals, so to speak, as they're tearing down to get to their affected area there.
So and then if you guys notice, they come like in different sizes, like in steps. So this is the tiny one for smaller clips. So that is really cool. And I guess they have these like in the 3 colors, the high vis, the green.
I've not seen them in yellow yet. So the only colors that I'm aware of is the blue and the green there.
But that's a really nice set. I was just curious. It looks so nice on the truck that I had to see it in person.
Well, I saw them in the flyer and I had to get them. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. And another interesting item that Josh has got, and I did see the video on Cornwell, is that lamp. So like just how just like it's here on the box, you guys can set this on the floor with like an A.
Oh yeah.
And this also expands, so and you can close it and store it in your box.
Yep,
Nice.
absolutely. That's the best part about it. You can take and fold it in half, you know, without breaking the product.
And there's that part number right there. This is in high vis. The one I saw on the YouTube video was blue.
Yep,
But
there's I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure the colors are blue, green, and the yellow there.
So this one, guys, it extends, but it also moves. So depending on the size of the hood of the car, but you can also put this on the floor in case you needed to change your tire.
Yeah, did you want to see it real quick there, Roy? We'll get it out very quickly.
So they could see it in person.
Give me a good look, man.
The tool business is kind of neat, Josh, because every company has different products. And it's kind of nice to have one product of each.
Yes, well, I mean, that's the very best part about the free market and you know, having so many different options there, because, you know, one manufacturers may not, you know, conform to your wants and needs or specifics of the job.
So this is really cool. There's the little Iron Man right there. And then this opens, so like this. And now you can also put this in your car, like inside, like I do interior car cleaning. So these extend. But also, oh, and it's got a little release button here.
Can you turn it on so I could see?
How Let's see the
Should
The
be on
light.
that handle there.
Okay, and if you guys notice, it's got a little indicator to see if it's charged. And then there's the lights. And then I guess, is it a dimmer maybe? Or oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You should have your different
Very
modes of power
nice.
there.
Yeah. So it's got low and high, and then it's got a little switch here that keeps it together. So if you take the switch off, and then you could stand it like this. So if you had to change a tire, you could still, see, get light. Yeah, very cool lamp. Oh, so these also, so if you guys notice, it you could swivel. I guess it swivels on both ends.
Yes, yes it does.
Yeah, this is a really neat product. I don't think these are on sale, but when they go on
They do. I've seen them go on sale at least 2 times since I've started up here.
and it's neat that it folds because you can put it in your toolbox or you can just hang it from the area that you're working on.
When it goes on sale, we should get one.
Yes, because mine is kind of old, so ours is approaching the
Okay, well, cool. I do my best to keep these in stock as well.
so yeah, I thought that was super cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I'm happy that you're pleased with it. And then I also wanted to just take the opportunity here to show you this set that's coming up in the flyer there. So this is the set that's going to come with the 10-piece screwdriver set here. If I can get it to open for me. Oh yeah, there's side clips.
Oh, so they secure it. They make sure. Oh wow,
Yes.
that is very nice.
Yep. So, I mean, you've got absolutely everything in here. You've got your Allen fittings, you've got your Torx bits, you've even got your triple squares there, and then you've got all your different lengths as well, and then your inverted Torx, your hollow Torx, and then even it goes from what, the smallest to the largest there.
All the way up to T60 here. And then these are the screwdrivers. Don Master got the high vis, and he said he really liked them. And they have some nice, comfortable handles. And they even have the little where you could put your wrench if you need extra. These are super nice.
Yep, so you'll be able to get the 84-piece Master Deluxe kit as featured here. And then you'll also be able to have your color choice of the 10-piece screwdriver set. And that will be going for $344.20. That is out of the green flyer here, the April flyer.
This is cool, Josh. It even has like for the German cars, the
Yep, the triple squares there.
triple squares.
Absolutely.
and
Yep.
it's the complete set of triple squares.
Yep.
Very nice. And it's got the short, long Torx, Allens, short and long, and then these here. I don't know if these are the. Oh, these are the ones.
The hollow Torx. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So I mean, if you're going to get into a set, or you know that you need to get into a set such as this with the featured items, I mean, now would certainly be the time because it's the most cost effective, and then obviously you're getting a brand new set of screwdrivers to go along with it.
Mhm. And I think you can detach this so that it fits like this in your box.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Even if you kept them in the case, it's got the extra security on the side.
Yep.
Yeah, let me get the price real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is very nice. And I like how the screwdriver set too has it comes in its little case, so it keeps them in place.
Yep.
Even the little guys have the little Iron Man. Yeah, that is cool.
Yep, so you can get the screwdrivers there in the blue, or they will come in the green here as featured,
Beautiful color.
or you can pick them up in the yellow.
And the high vis.
Yep.
So those green screwdrivers, guys, will have the handles like we showed you on the upholstery tool.
Yep. Yep, and then you'll even have your little Iron Man guy here on the high-vis yellows as well. Yep, so that's just one of the great deals that I wanted to really show you here. Get your hands on it. Get a good viewing on it simply because it's one of my favorite deals that's coming up there. Let me get this off your hands here. But yeah.
This one we can put here.
Okay, is there anything else you want to see this evening here, Roy?
Viejita, do you have any questions for Josh? Okay. Well, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us again. And Josh showed you today the specials that he's going to have for April and the items that he showed you. And we would like to thank Josh for letting us film on the truck. And hopefully the wife will get to take one of the sweaters today. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate you, man.
Uh-huh.